they know what a huge matchup is in store. The Gators' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Tulane's offense will go to work first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of us. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. He's got it. Turning it on. He's loose. He's at the tip. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulane. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Offense with jumbo personnel. Off play action on first down. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. And he was able to shed a tackle first down before they finally get him on the ground. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
That'd be a huge jump.
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6, fires into traffic, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if
Who
this
you got,
kid's
Dal?
too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's
trying to take it back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is great way to do it early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Direct snap. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Preston. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, Mike overcome some roadblocks?
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove.
Holds it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. Running back searching for a hole. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch from side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Going for the marker on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on third and short. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Lagway. The quick out. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had
Bro, it's the read. I see it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little little short. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed.
Bro, the KD, I was fucking him up at first.
Money on fourth down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
Now, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. Quick throw, but he's not going. The defense was all over it. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane now facing third and forever. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into...
Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still picked.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. Great move. Now he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. On the ground, it's Barnes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When
Real?
you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick.
I'm good, man. It was just, the rain could definitely have an impact. That's all.
Take a sack back at the 36.
I'm good.
After 2-minute timeout,
How many quarters? How many quarters is it?
on a little more before the break.
Yeah.
They booted away.
17-7, and I just got the punt.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gators sending the offense back to work. running out of time
Yeah?
in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He fires a bullet to the right. And they can't
Bro.
the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here.
There we go. God damn.
He's inside the 35. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Wide open downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. He strikes downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The Gators moving quickly to the line. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going
What
to
the fuck?
Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That should be the final play of the first half. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The throw to the outside is complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's Lagway. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
It don't matter, bro. Nobody want to catch anyway. That was my fault on that one.
This field position. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran.
Bro, it's not my defense. I don't know, bro. If you would have came in a little too late, nobody I just can't throw it.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget.
He would have dropped it. They don't want to catch. I don't know why.
I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Gators are stopped, but not before getting the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much.
It was like that all fucking day.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Release to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He lost one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender is way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
I got you, man. I ain't gonna lose, but this is crazy.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the penalty will be accepted.
Actually, what's the name?
Thank you very much.
I didn't even pick this uniform. I usually do.
After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Flagway.
He couldn't move. I don't know why. He couldn't move.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires it down the seam. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little...
And that's a computer, bro.
That was right on the borderline.
I got 2 of them.
The quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. He had all kinds
This shit don't matter, bro. Like, what the fuck?
He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Throws to the back.
She was supposed to turn around.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Oh, he makes the catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Ah, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you can see the frustration.
I hit the wrong button.
He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage.
It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the
Six.
tackle, but not before he
Six.
finishes off
Six.
the third period with a big play.
He been throwing the same way the entire game, bro. Nobody be near him. He just.
They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
God damn.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks the tackle. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fears the pressure.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
It's still overthrown, bro. Like, oh, damn.
You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this This QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle.
I didn't touch the safety. It didn't even show that what's her name.
30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play, they'll try to finish.
They didn't even show where they were, who they was covering. So I was trying to.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
They ain't in field goal range.
Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Looking for room, it's Barnes. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage. But
That's a second running back.
You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I expect them to do on this next play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
He should have if they catch the ball.
So you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Touchdown, Gator! They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and they're locked up.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter,
They said you gotta be on the team to come down here. I'm an alumni.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it down on the right side. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off one. It was a great